This message now for the whole of Edo North, Nigeria. Edo North, Nigeria. Everybody where they Edo North and the full Nigeria. I'm gonna listen to this message. What did they happen for Edo North now? Since Oshomole, no one talk. Since Abubakar Momo minister, no one talk. Since all the people, they carry and all of them, no one talk for this matter. Where they happen for Edo North. So most especially, oh God, I know if you talk. Imagine when they see what the apple for Edo North now. Etako East, no they safe at all. Etako Central, no they safe at all. Etako West, no they safe at all. People, no feel they go from again because of Fulani. Because of Fulani. See, I want the people of Agenibode, the people of Okpebe. I want them to know say, make una no put hope for police, oh. Make una no just put hope for any police, because most of those police, oh, now Fulani people they be.
How does this issue you are explaining has to do with the silence of these people on insecurity or security matters of the country, where people will be dying and the presidency will not say anything about it?
Well, Mr. Okosha, in the same way as I've been saying from the beginning of this video, you come into power, you've been promoted, not voted in, you've been promoted by the people who created the presidency, who established that in our countries. You've been promoted there to serve their interests, not the interests of the people. Yet, when they go public, they'll be saying that, okay, I'll create jobs, I will serve the people. But that is not what they've been put in the presidency for. Now, we're talking about insecurity in our countries. What we have to ask ourselves questions, what is the cause of that insecurity? Who's creating that? Who's harming the rebels? Who's pushing the people to commit all those crimes? Who's behind them? Who's financing them? Those are the kind of questions we have to ask. And I keep saying, there is no insurgency that can arise from a certain country and have the government powerless to stop them. We are talking about the government, the almighty on the land, unable to stop a group of rebels. That's impossible. If they cannot do that, we have to deduct from that that the government is working together with the people behind that insecurity. Now, if the government is established to serve foreign interests, then we can say that scientifically that the foreign interests are those behind the insecurity that we are talking about in Nigeria. That's so simple. So there must be insecurity for those forces to try, and that is what's going on right now in Nigeria.
If they catch any Fulani person, police go bail them, they go release them.
I am making this video because of the recent problem that is happening in this country. The killings that is going on in Edo or in Lagos Road is too much. People cannot travel out of their states. People cannot come into their states through the Lagos Ore and Lagos Ore Bini Road. That is very, very unacceptable. It is condemnable. That is barbaric. We will not accept it.
What we must understand is the Fulanis are intentional in their conquests. They can never be mistaken for it. And I'll give you a proof. The Fulanis are intentionally with Islam, jihadism, conquest, conquering people, taking people's land. They are not shying from it. El-Rufai, Bashir El-Rufai, the son of Nasir El-Rufai, who we can as well say he is Malam El-Rufai spokesperson, came out and said that any man that dares challenge a Fulani man will be unalived. He said this and he mentioned a specific region in this country. He said Southern Kaduna will be wiped out because they continue to kill, to unalive Fulani elders.
And he was not called for questioning.
I have told you that these people are intentional. And they became intentional the very first day Usman Danfodio stepped his foot into Nigeria. In 1804, he told them, he gave them a marching order. He said, listen, Nigeria is your estate. So therefore, you must take power. When the British were about to go, the British saw the intentionality of the Fulanis. He said, listen, guys, you have to occupy the Nigerian military, you have to occupy the Nigerian Air Force, you have to occupy the Nigerian police force. Because we know that you people are intentional about power. Have you checked the records? Before you count one Yoruba man, you don't count 10 Fulani man. Before you count one Igbo man, you don't count 30 Fulani man. So when 30 elders who are uneducated on a large scale, but wielding an AK-47, tell me what your pen wants to do. They go don't buy you finish before you go talk, say you be educated man. The Nigeria contraption has been tailored, fashioned, okay, to benefit these people. And that is why a man has just been sentenced to death. You know his offense? A Fulani man with a cattle invaded his farm. He saw the man, he said, "Hey, what did you do over there? You didn't chop my corn." He started fighting the guy. Then the Fulani man brought out a cutlass. As he wanted to cut the guy's head, the guy dodged it, collected the cutlass in self-defense, unalive the Fulani man. All of this was well taped and recorded. The Nigerian judiciary system said that that guy should not have defended himself. That if at all, he should have run away, allowed those cattle to eat the corn. When you ask me questions like this, it only shows that you, as a follower of Biafra, should never relax. You should understand that when you begin to challenge the Fulani hegemony, there's only one fate that awaits you. Total annihilation. The Southern Kaduna people know what they saw in the last 8 years of Nasir El-Rufai and Muhammad Buhari. They know what they felt and what they got in Middle Belt. The Benue and the Plateau people, the Lantang, the Bokos, all of them, they ran. Fulani men were now renaming their villages. Villages that were bearing Christ is the Lord. They changed it to Uthman. They changed it to Muslims' names. And the Nigeria as a republic is helpless. You asked me a question. You said, is Bashir El-Rufai, has he been apprehended? Who won't touch him? Che na the Fulani brother where the police won't go arrest him. Or che na the Tinubu where be say na Fulani man put him into position. One say, oh, yeah, go and arrest him. We have to be clear. Nigeria belongs to the Fulanis, for the Fulanis and by the Fulanis. When the Fulani man does one and goes away with it, don't try, you a Yoruba man or an Igbo man, don't try and do half. In this same country, they tell you that a repentant bandit, Lakurawa, ISWAP, has higher chances to become the president.
Which is a Fulani terror group.
You know. It is not their trade in stock. Nobody follow them drag them. As nobody they follow people man drag spare parts. Right now, banditry kidnapping is for the Fulanis. In the last 10 years, one of the most lucrative sector in this country is being run by the Fulani elders, which is what? Kidnapping, banditry, insurgency, gun runnings. That they said the soldier came, the army, a general came, he said, a Fulani man, we don't have to buy them, you know. All we have to do is just demilitarize them, we rehabilitate them, then we can reintegrate them back into the Nigerian soldiers. In fact, we can still put them into the Nigerian politics, wherein they become the Nigerian president before a Nnamdi Kanu, who has never wielded a gun in his life. Before a person like you and I. So what I tell you is that as you and I are, if you go into the political arena, a repentant bandit, we don't buy so many people, they go vote for him.
Now, considering the movements and coalition by the eastern and southwestern governors to forge a common front to fight this ISWAP and terrorist influx in the southwest, could it be said that it is a failed attempt since people under their watch is being rounded up and killed, communities, several communities, sacked. I mean, what exactly does it mean? There is no hope for the Yoruba nation?
Well, talking of, limiting these conversations to the Western region is a disservice to the collective suffering of the Southerners. And when I'm talking about the Southerners, I mean the Niger Deltans.
Yes, even the Southeast. See what is happening in most recent time.
Even in the South.
Women are being raped.
Some women came out in Ebonyi and Enugu State specifically to protest heavily that Fulani are raping them. In the Ondo, the Fulanis have come out to emphatically state that the forest of Oyo belongs to them. It is their ancestral right now. Nobody.
Oh my God!
And nobody can recover it. He got to a point where Imakide said that, hey, these bandits are just 8 kilometers away from where I am residing. He went to commission a road around Okeogun, Barapa. These are places that share boundaries with Ilorin and all that. Then the bandits were just 8 kilometers away. He had to run. He couldn't commission that road. What does that tell you? This is beyond whether the Yorubas, but again, I understand where you're going, because the leaders of the Yorubas political structure are myopic people. Likewise, people like Peter Mba, Francis Nwafuru, people like Uzodimma, likewise, people who are in the Niger Delta, okay, they are all being, they have been manipulated by these Fulani people. I don't know how they do it, but it is so sad that we in the South, we claim that we're educated. You and I can agree, right? We know that these people are not supposed to be worked with. The Yorubas pride themselves to be the most educated people, which I have been questioning for the past 2 years. I have done so many programs on your channel that I question my Yorubas who could be listening to me, that are we truly the most educated? Because we are not acting what we say, but that's aside. Despite our level of education, how come these people who are charlatans, who are non-entities, who are destitute, who are illiterate on a massive scale, they cannot compose one paragraph?
Majority of them, but not all.
Yeah, majority of them. Yet they rule over us. It is unthinkable for me. It is more like a spell. Because these guys, when we catch them, when we unveil the mask, it is a Fulani man. Not on one occasion, on multi occasions. Not 1, not 10, not 20. Nnamdi Kanu said it. The Fulani man responded that anybody that releases Nnamdi Kanu has committed treason against the Fulanis. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? That anybody that released Nnamdi Kanu has committed treason against Fulanis, not against Nigeria. It means that the Fulanis comes first before the Nigerian Republic. Thank you very much.
So before you leave, that the forest of the Oyo belongs to the Fulanis. Are the Yorubas accepting this defeat?
Well, I have to tell you that the Yorubas, most especially around that communities, I think they are beginning to accept their fate, because most of them are going through what we call diplomacy association. They know them, but they're not challenging them. They are not taking the fight to them. Perhaps it will get to a point when the Fulanis will begin to sack the traditional rulers, and maybe when they start installing the emirs like they did in Ilorin, then they will rise. The last person who tried...
Won't that be too late?
The last person, of course it will, but the last, and this is my state, by the way, the last man who tried to rise up, we know what the Fulani Elders leader, Buhari, who said that Fulani Elders have every right to wield gun because they are global citizens. He said that they have to wield their gun because the animals that they work with is expensive. and they have to protect themselves against cattle rustlers. When he was questioned, that was the response of Buhari to the press people, that I have rights, that my brothers have right to carry AK. But the man who has a farmland, who has a cocoa plantation, a cassava plantation, a maize plantation, has no right to wield a gun. The Yorubas have to, take up this challenge, because the Fulanis did not hide it when they said it.
Exactly.
They said it openly that the forests across the borderlines of Oyo is their ancestral land. We have to rise. Because if I do not say it, if I do not challenge them, my fellow brothers, that we are sleeping on fire. These people are not sleeping. The same thing they said they want to do in Andoni. This is the borderline between Enugu and where? Benue, southern Benue. Go to Ebonyi around the Afiko side, Ehamufu side. This side share borders with southern Benue. The same thing they said they were going to do in southern Bauchi. Today, southern Bauchi is no more a Christian area. Bauchi used to have large population of Christians.
Of course.
I dare you to go check it out. So it is a serious thing. The Fulanis are intentional. And at this time, all we need to do as Southerners is to read the Riot Act against this marauding Fulani elders.
Welcome back to Local Journal, people. These Fulani people wahala, it be like say nobody fit do them anything for inside this country again. Because right now like this, every region they complain about these Fulani people. And even until now, our government no fit do anything about this situation. Farmers no fit go farm, then they fear to go their farm because they fear these Fulani people. Because if they enter inside their farm and they catch them for inside their own farm, they go feel unalive them or kidnap them. Every government and every administration where they come, then they always shield these Fulani people. Buhari government na be the worst, and Tinubu government where we think say he go take tough stance against these Fulani people, no they do anything seriously about these people at all. These people just they go people land, they unalive people, and then they buy people anyhow, and nothing they happen to them. For inside Enugu, for inside Edo State, for inside so many states, for inside the North Central and every other part of the country, for Southwest, Southeast, and North Central part of the country, this whole killing they go on, and nobody they do anything about them. The government no they do anything about them, and the farmers they at the mercy of these herdsmen. However, these Fulani herdsmen they talk say, then they give the village heads money before they go fit come inside anybody farm or become settle for inside any village where they come. So the question when me are they ask, we say, who be this village chief or be these village leaders where we say that they selfish and they don't know say this is where they collect money so that they go fit stay or be graze inside their land. They don't know say then they cause havoc for inside their land or be waiting they do and for. Now because of their own selfish interest or be the money where they collect from these people hand. Waiting be this one. It better make the youth of every community where we say their leaders or be their village chief they give this Fulani herdsmen land, make them they report them to the appropriate authority so that they go fit deal with these people. Because everybody see the atrocities where we say that they commit for inside this country. No be them be the only tribe or be ethnic group where they for inside this country. We get other tribes and ethnic groups for inside this country, but nobody they make trouble. The government needs to wake up and do something about this Fulani people where they go on like this. Because as they go on like this, if they not do anything about this thing, the youth go start to take matters into their hands, and many people go start to carry weapon about so that they go use them protect and guide themselves and their family. So I go play the remaining part of the video so that we go hear within these Fulani people they talk. But before we watch the video, if today na be the first time where they visit our channel, I beg make you like, make you share, make you subscribe.
Wait, so did you know that 95% of the Fulanis that you are seeing in your village, we always used to pay your traditional rulers before we landed into your village? But some of you guys don't know anything about it. But seriously, any Fulanis that you can see in your village, or any Fulani that can spend like 1 to 3 or 5 months in your village, I see it they used to pay your traditional rulers. So we used to pay them money before they would allow us to stay like 1 to 3 months in their places. But if like you just pass, they will not collect them. But if we will come and spend like 3 to 4 months, we must pay them. So I know some of you guys don't know about it. So we used to pay your traditional rulers. Serious about. I know I see so many people are saying we are going around with in the bushes that we did not own. Which I say we used to pay for it. Actually, traditional rulers, I swear we used to pay them. if we will spend like 1 to 2 to 3 months, we'll go and find them, we'll give them money, they'll collect. Before we will stay. So stop saying we are going around with our cows in your bushes and we're not giving you guys anything, which it is wrong. We are paying, I say.
But you emikeme gomela kwayo valo nuosa yutnati etako valo nuosa onwa mie fula ni mie osakpo e ma mie osa pure yosa. People wey understand etako, they know what I'm saying. Valo nuosa yutnati etako valo nuosa mono enter bush. I don't video never ya shell so that I am a mie valo nuosa waka aregbe he police like army. Lale mera o mile lukaka maka de we amie I finish the whole of Etako because any fool anina mare mlagila de ifu igena te myself iyale mige mailu igena te ma iyale mige na te mailu edede ige yo ho ni iyana tela ayani rekia. But today Fulani go come, he go give you cow, you go give her 100 by 100. Fulani go come, he go give you 100,000, you give her 200 by 200. Iyamuno, loze agbemayo. Iyamuno loze agbemayo. Please, but your youth, valo nosa, vake mara iva, kiva, ki whatever volumosa. Onwa miosa, vanola banolopo. Lena ya ne ezemabo emi o mekwemi e ba ho iya yo izoko kwa anwu na ya ni gwomo one ho na iya no ya anwu yo emi ho na peme emi matilu li gwere yo all information about ma clear lo ma ro yo obieto bono ye so that it's a free because people cannot longer farm again in their own land. If there's no farm in the land, okay, how will they feed? Many women cannot go to the bush. Many women cannot go to anywhere again. Even the men. Imagine what happened at Okwewe of recent. Mange guti bode. Emi emagwe. Etako wate yo moku na enter. Wazi ma kono hoda. Habe moku na enter mo enter bush. Emi